Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are currently on the moon of the 13th, and down there somewhere we found Ajdaya, but we learned that to rescue her we need to face Golbez, and she told us somewhere here is something that he deems very important, or... we will see. Abyssal Dark. The others have already begun searching for clues. Let us do the same. I'll take charge of this area. If you could see to the south. Right, no mounts here. Nothing here. Maybe further south then. I've only performed a cursory search, but I doubt there's anything of note further west. Perhaps you could try looking to the southeast? I could not discern a structure of any kind from above. Whatever this place or object might be, Golbez have hidden it well. Oh look, a sparkle point. This... a glint from beneath a rock catches your eye.
Did you find something?
Memoria.
A memoria. But whose?
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
In death, may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Come now, we are all shaped by those dark times more than we would care to admit. I choose to believe that, had these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Yes.
Thank you.
I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
Who's that?
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Is that so?
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Only a precious few memories remain to cling to the light. Would that we could have won her over.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron!
Had another vision of the past, did you?
Yes, and you were in it.
What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this memoria is...
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Sister!
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions, correct?
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes? When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Speak plainer, jailer.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
Ashtaya, no!
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Mitra, thou must flee!
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey! Kill him.
Sister, please!
Damn you! Keep our guests occupied.
Save her, I beg thee. Save my sister.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you.
Okay. Whenever we make it a dice.
Come, face me.
Rest assured, I need no invitation.
You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
And with that, we unlock the Voidcast Days. The dice? Or how is it pronounced, word? And this is another trial. The Voidcast Days. And we face Golbez and the Shadow Dragon.
Expect no mercy. To destroy you, I shall bring my all to bear. Come, warriors from beyond the rift. If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. I will free us from the wheel. Wear my rime-kissed blades. I will suffer no obstacles.
Crescent blade is in front of him.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Let lightning surge!
Ah! Binding Cold. In Final Fantasy IV, this was...
Such is your power.
Binding Cold was the spell that summoned the Shadow Dragon. Or that we did before he summoned the Shadow Dragon.
My servant of shadow. With abyssal dark and hero's blade, I bring my people liberation. You shall know true terror! Dragon, hear me and obey! Crush them!
Okay, so he follows that up with an inner circle now.
Bathe them in black flame!
Ugh.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Ugh, I'm cutting it close here.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Where do we start? There. And probably clockwise.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Oh.
You wretch.
Oh, I'm really collecting stacks right now.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. Let lightning surge. A raging gale to rend you asunder.
This time clockwise?
Be gone!
Ugh. Wait, there was something. Oh, twice. Huh.
Dragon, hear me and obey. Look to the heavens for your doom. Wear my Rhine-kissed blades.
Okay. I was getting lucky.
This
Because that was
place
not planned.
shall be your tomb.
Meteor, do you push?
Crush them.
No, good. I always forget the inner circle.
Render unto me your all. My meteors will extinguish your light.
We're still too close. Damn it.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. Let lightning surge! My power. even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Are you all right?
Yes.
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
No!
Damn it.
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge, one who shall tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus! Awaken!
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in Memoria.
But only if we can harm it. And the mystery memoria we found dropped into the chasm.
Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me.
I will return, sister, and I will save thee. This I swear. Curse you, Golbez. Are we all unharmed? We made it back safely, at least. Zeromus. The Dark Throne. In light of this development, that we escape with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. What if we could have anticipated Ashdaya's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion? Alas, we must now contend with a newborn Voidsent, health spent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength, Zeromus is unlike anything I've ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none can say if there's even a sliver of truth to the legends. Perhaps Golbez chose it in the hopes that his champion will do that which no one could in the Contra Memoria. Save the world. But a true hero would not damn another world to save his own. And we're not about to let that happen, but regardless, we need to regroup. Aye, love or admit it, we are in no state to face a Voidsent of Zeromus' might. Vitra not least of all, in body and mind both. For now, let us return to Razatan and take stock of the situation. Very well. Desiree, might I trouble you to head to Bestgrave's Burrow and apprise the Urianji of the situation? I can do that. The rest of us shall tend Vitra's wounds before returning to Razatan. Pray, join us where unknown. Dire though the circumstances may seem, Vitra must keep the faith, for despite Golbez's claim, there is still a war to fight. A war we must win. Y'shtola expended a great deal of effort to open the Void Gate, and Zero took a vicious blow from Zeromus. But were we not well enough to keep everyone safe? And when we finished here, be sure to get some rest. You've earned it. Now, there's one thing that is still bothering. When we had the vision from the Memoria, we were obviously in the armor of Golbez. But that Golbez was a mage, while the one we fought wielded a sword. The sword his comrade wielded. Also, I think the other man and the Golbez we faced here have the same voice actor. So maybe you took his comrade's armor for some reason? Ah, Desiree, thou art returned. I'm pleased to say it has been blessedly uneventful in your absence, but more importantly, what of your mission in the void? Catastrophic failure. Heaven forfend that Ashdaia should be used to birth a dread Voidsent born of Zodiac's residual ether. Although we could not have predicted this outcome, there's one small mercy. The Voidsent containment seal. As we employed the selfsame brands that once imprisoned Zodiac in its creation, the seal should serve to hinder Zeromus. Yet for how long, none can say, for our enemy's strength is unknowable, whilst the barrier was erected in haste. Thou shalt rejoin our comrades anon to deliberate measures, yes? Then I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Should we observe signs of an impending incursion, rest assured, I shall send word without delay. Go well, my friend. Mrs. Desiree, we've been expecting you. When the satrap and your comrades returned earlier, I couldn't help but notice they were in low spirits. I hope it's nothing too serious? But forgive me, you must be eager to rejoin them. If you would follow me.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of Voidsent that dwelled in my domain?
Yes.
Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a Voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a Voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Azdaja. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a Voidsent could be born of Zodiark's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say?
Pretty much the very same.
I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Azdaja's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light.
How do we get there?
The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me.
That was what I was asking.
With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait. Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Good that you recovered. Ashdaya is my sister, and long have I dreamed of saving her. But if I'm to do so, I must be better than I've been. Blessed though I am to have you and yours as comrades, I cannot well ask you to lift me up every time doubt and despair creep into my heart. I won't falter again, this I swear. I will hold fast to my conviction, Desiree, and I pray that you will stand with me to the last. Meanwhile, on the moon of the 13th.
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain. As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
So it really was the swordsman. Good, and with that, we end patch 6.4 and this episode. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Ace, and don't get lost.